Wendy Williams is speaking out for the very first time on camera with the paparazzi, addressing the recent report that the adult living facility that she's referred to as a luxury prison filed a police report claiming that her niece kidnapped her.
Here we go now.
Welcome back to the Kempire channel, your number one source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So here is another Wendy Williams update, but it's necessary because there's a lot of Wendy Williams news coming out this week because there's a lot of battle, both in the media, but also in court. As you know, Wendy Williams is battling to end her guardianship, and she's taking the necessary steps for that to happen. But recently, she had a wellness check, which in turn brought her to the hospital where she had a psychological examination and she answered 10 questions. And she got them correct, according to her. She's done multiple interviews this week as well with Don Lemon, The Breakfast Club, TMZ, and she's set to do an interview with The View. Well, for the very first time, because the View interview is supposed to be over the phone, but this interview was with paparazzi backgrid. I wouldn't be shocked if Wendy and her team actually scheduled for them to meet her at the facility so she could speak on camera after the news came out last night that the adult living facility that she's staying at called the police on Alex Finnie for taking her aunt to dinner after coming out of the hospital. So, according to our friends over at the New York Post, they said that the Manhattan assisted living facility Wendy Williams has been holed up in has accused the TV star's niece, Alex Finnie, of kidnapping her. In a police report filed this week, Coterie, the Lenox Hill facility where Williams has been staying, has accused her niece, Alex Finnie, of breaching the law by taking her out to dinner on Wednesday night, TMZ reports. Finnie, who visited her aunt at the $18,000 per month facility this week, sidebar, an additional $20,000 to $40,000, I believe, is charged to Wendy for other additional services at this facility, I believe because she's in the memory care unit. So she's paying in the upwards of $40,000 to $50,000 for this facility that she does not want to be in. So they said Finnie, who visited her aunt at the $18,000 per month facility this week, whisked her away to an Italian restaurant in NoHo. But moments later, the facility contacted the NYPD to file a police report in which they claimed Finnie, quote, evaded staff by taking Wendy out of the building, the outlet reports. However, Williams, who has been undergoing a psychiatric evaluation at the facility, was not allowed to leave the memory unit without elevator access from the 5th floor, the outlet adds. Staffers at the facility also claimed that Williams and her family members were escorted to the lobby by a worker who even, quote, opened the door of the Uber for them. However, the information in the police report contradicts a claim previously made by the attorney of Williams' guardian, Sabrina Mercy, who told TMZ that the former daytime talk show host has no restrictions at the facility. Following the dinner with Williams, Finnie, who is the daughter of Williams' sister Wanda, said the pair came back from dinner and apparently police were called. She says, I was told at some point that the police were called because that Coterie here was saying allegedly that I took my aunt from this facility and whisked her away without any sort of confirmation or approval. Williams, for her part, described the ordeal as unbelievable. Clearly, they are lying to me, saying I can go out and do what I want to do. This is my niece, Alex. She's just flew in from Miami, okay? I just came from the hospital, so we are going out to celebrate, she said, fighting back tears. Finnie added that she and her famous aunt are, quote, good and are now back in one piece. These people are going to plead their case regarding what happened. I don't hear, Williams said, slamming the facility. The Post has reached out to Williams' rep for comment. On Wednesday night, the duo dined at Max Tucci's Tucci restaurant. An insider told Page Six that Williams looks great in a Gucci bomber jacket. She had a super time. She kept writing in her journal. She looked great, a source said. Tomorrow, she's going on The View. Guests inside the restaurant respected her. She was with her niece and a young man. Her brother, Tommy Williams, has since told Us Weekly, Tommy, shut up. I'm sorry. weekly that his sister's in great shape mentally and physically. I just can't with Tommy because I always feel like he's one of those people that are the leeches in this whole situation and that Wendy does not need to be around. Okay. So Williams was assigned a court-ordered guardian after being diagnosed with a frontotemporal dementia, a degenerative disease that causes memory loss, and has been living on the 5th floor of the Manhattan facility. This week, she was taken into a hospital by ambulance after dropping a note saying, "Help, Wendy," and waving desperately from her window. We've since learned that no, from her health advocate, Gina, saying that no, that's not why Wendy went into the facility for testing and things like that. This was all a concerted effort in the investigations against the facility. So, in a surprise call to Good Day New York Tuesday, Williams told Rosanna Scotto that she passed a mental acuity evaluation, quote, with flying colors. But let's take a look at what Wendy had to say to the paparazzi when she got out of her Uber with her niece, Alex Finnie.
This is my niece, Alex.
Okay. How do you feel about the Free Wendy movement?
Fabulous.
Fabulous.
So, our recent events have been unbelievable. Talk about
We came back from dinner, and apparently police were called. But I was told that at some point, police were called because the coterie here was saying allegedly that I took my aunt from this facility and whisked her away without any sort of confirmation or approval. Which, according to everything that we have learned in terms of this whole situation, wondering exactly how that correlates with the statements that the guardian has made, that Wendy is able to come and go as she pleases,
right,
and that there are no family visits that are blocked.
Clearly, they are lying to me when they say I can go out and do what I want to do. This is my niece, Alex. She just flew in from Miami, okay? I just came from the hospital. So we are going out to celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Celebrate what? I don't know. I'm from the hospital. You know what I'm saying? And of life. Right. And this is what has been done to us.
But we're good. We're back.
We're good.
We're back in one piece.
I'm glad to hear. Take care.
These people.
So, look, I'm glad they did in the interview. As I said before, Wendy Williams is set to be on The View tomorrow. It's supposed to be a phone interview. Look, is Wendy Williams 100% in great health? No. But is she suffering from frontotemporal dementia? That is hard to believe when you're talking about that disease that Bruce Willis has also been diagnosed with, and he has not been seen in public since that diagnosis was revealed. That is degenerative. So if that were the case, and we are talking her diagnosis was a couple of years ago, Wendy would not be able to recall all the things that she's recalling. You may also recall that the attorney that's representing the guardian, Sabrina Morrissey, said that Wendy Williams has her good and bad days. You can't say someone has their good and bad days when they have frontotemporal dementia. We've seen Wendy for the last several weeks show us clearly she's able to remember things. She's able to remember things from the past, from the present. She just passed the psych exam. So clearly whatever's going on with Wendy isn't what the guardian is claiming to be. But it's not only the guardian. A lot of people are also looking at the courts and the courts that are handling this situation. One of the things that Wendy says that she fears is that because she's speaking out, that the judge over her case will make things a little bit more restrictive. And this whole police report news came after she expressed those concerns. So can Wendy leave and come and go as she pleases a part of this facility? Clearly, it seems as if she can't. Either way, the last thing any person of color, a black person, a black woman, a black man wants is the fact that a police report has been called on them, because at any given time, Alex could be harassed by the police because of this. Guys, as always, let's continue to drop the hashtag Free Wendy on all social media, and let's continue to put a spotlight on this very important story. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.
Here we go now.